Hello and welcome. My name is Cindy. I am the self-proclaimed godmother of the Messy Bun Mafia, and today we're talking about graduation caps. This is my son's preschool graduation outfit. Cry. They grow up so fast, don't they? So if you're graduating from college, high school, preschool, kindergarten, whatever it is you're celebrating, congratulations on your accomplishment. Let me know in the comments where you're graduating from so that I can cheer you on. If you want to share, if you don't want to share your location, just let me know when you're graduating. I'll be praying for you and hope that you have all the success that you dreamed of and are able to chase after those dreams. Let me know who's doing your commencement speech too. I'd love to know. I'm just a geek about things like that. What we're going to talk about today are several ways to wear your cap without messing up your hair, and you still want to throw it, but you want it to be secure. So I'm going to give you some options there too. So stay with me. I'll put some timestamps in the description so that you can find certain things and you don't have to watch particular styles, and then you can just zoom past what you're not interested in. All right? If you're not a graduate and you know a graduate and for some reason you've stumbled across this video, please be sure to share this with them, and maybe it'll help them get ready for the big day so they'll look their best, feel their best, and the last thing we want them to worry about is that cap falling off their head before they want it to. And let's get to it. First, I want to show you the tools that I'm going to be working with. I'm going to be talking more about curly hair here or styled hair so that you don't mess it up. But just know that if you have straight hair or short hair is like, especially if you have like a pixie cut or even a buzz cut, something like that, we got you, okay? So straight hair, curly hair, whatever, we got you covered. Okay, I am using Classic Super Hold Bobby Pins from LROSE. These come in like 4 colors and in a pack of 8. So great value. I'm going to also be using a hairband. I chose this one because it has 3 bands attached to it, and you can kind of move those around if you want to, if you need to secure in different places. So instead of wearing it, you know, like it's meant to be like this, you can kind of spread those out over your head. We'll talk about that more in a minute. I'm also going to be using a magnetic safety clasp. All of these are optional, and some will be used in some styles and some in the other, so you don't need to get all of this stuff. But I'm also going to be using safety pins. I'm using big ones just so you can see what I'm doing, but you probably, when you do this yourself, want to use something smaller. If you're buying some and don't happen to have some at home, consider this size. It's a small quilting pin, and it has a slight bend to it. Sometimes that's just a little bit easier to get into the crook of something to kind of, you know, get in place where you want it. But any size safety pin will work. The big ones that I'm going to use today, you're probably not going to love just because they're so big and it's going to be a little extra bulk that you might not want. All right.
I neglected to mention that we'll also be looking at the comfort strap elastics that we use for our hairbands. We'll talk more in depth about those in just a few minutes.
All right, here's my friend. Are you ready? Look at this crazy dude. Let's first straighten that out. Now, if you're wearing a wig to graduation, this is going to work great for you. It's going to be perfect. So you don't have to worry about messing up your wig. Excuse me, I kind of manhandle this one because it's already pretty frizzy and messed up. But it's the only one that I have that has curly hair, so we're just going to go with it. Let's see if I can at least straighten out her bangs. Okay. Now let's back up so you can see her a little better. We're going to take our graduation cap. You probably are going to have some elastic and a flat part. Okay, this is how these go on. If you don't need anything, that's fine. You can just put it on if you're not worried about messing up your hair. And it will go over your hair you just put it on. Now, it's rare to find a head that these actually fit well. So just slip it on and take your bobby pin. You want to go in at an angle. If you try to go in straight, what's going to happen is over the day, it's going to slide out unless you get enough hair in there. So kind of go in at an angle and push. And that should hold securely. If you're not confident in that, take a second bobby pin and go at the opposite angle. And now you have a crisscross, okay? And if you do that on both sides, you should be secure. Now it's pulling your wig off, but the wig's coming with her. Let me hold the wig. You have to pull pretty hard to get it off. All right, now when you take these out, these bobby pins, there is a link in the video to get these bobby pins. Please be careful, open it up, hold your hair so that you don't pull your hair out. They are that tight, which is a good thing, right? We don't like those cheap bobby pins, but just pinching and holding or opening. For this next look, we're going to use this comfort elastic. This comes with our hairbands, but you can buy it separately. So if this is all you want, then that's fine. It does come in 2 lengths. If you're just going to get this, I would suggest getting the long so that you have more to work with. Okay, we're basically going to turn this graduation cap into a headband for you. All right, so I'm going to take a safety pin, and again, you're going to want a smaller one. It's going to be more comfortable. Wherever you're going to situate your cap, kind of decide where you want it and find the middle point as close to the front of your head as you can with still hiding the strap. Does that make sense? You want it to wrap around here like a headband, okay? I'm just gonna put it right at the joint between right where the elastic meets the straight part. So we're just gonna put that bobby pin in there and secure it. Make sure you have a good, did I say bobby pin? Safety pin. Make sure you have a good secure safety pin that's not gonna pop out on you midday, okay? Can't find the other big one. So this is the one that I mentioned, the quilting safety pin. So like I said, it just has a little bend in it and it just makes it a little easier to get in. And why quilters like that is because of the thickness of what they're trying to secure. So same thing, I'm just doing the same thing on the other side. Okay, now my elastic has little lobster claws on each end, and these do come in 4 or 5, I think 5 different colors. So you should be able to find something that matches your hair color pretty closely, unless your hair is like purple. And then if you want to dye it, you can dye it. You can also wrap your hair around it. I'll show you that in a minute. Okay, so now I'm just going to take this and clip it to either side of the cap. And so now I've created a hairband with that. Take a strap, hold the front point, put that wherever you want it. If you have a small head, especially, this is great. I actually have a really large head, and remember that this is a preschool cap. So get that down to where you want it. It's going to be a nice snug fit. Adjust. You're still going to want a bobby pin here. Let's find that elastic. And then you're still going to want a bobby pin in the front just to avoid any slippage. Just secure that again at an angle. And if you need one also in the back, you can do that as well. These come in 8 packs, so you'll have plenty to do whatever you want. And there you go. you can literally just set it on top of your head like this. Okay, see? Now, if you want to pull your hair out, if you you're planning to wear it down, you can just pull it through as you're putting the cap on. Make sense? Would you like me to show you that? Let's take this off. See how easily that comes off? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So if you're wearing your hair down, we're just gonna grab the hair, pull that through, and same thing. I think I got twisted. And see, just pull that down. And you're good to go. Put as much in front or in the back as you want. Oh man, I wish I had these when I graduated. So much easier. If it's going to be just sitting on top of your head, you may not even need bobbies. Like, that's really tight and secure. I think because I had the bun going, I didn't want to do. So you can still do the bobbies. And if you want to pull some hair out in the front or whatever, that's no problem. Make sure you grab a mirror so you can adjust the back however you want to. And then you'll be looking super fly and fabulous. And when you want to throw your cap, just be sure to pull your bobbies before time. You can just slide it right out and go. All right, now let's do 2 more. I'm going to leave the safety pins on that I had for the elastic. But instead of the elastic, we're going to use the hairband. Now, the hairband does not have the lobster claw, but that's okay because we're going to use our safety pins. So you can put the elastic on that. It is adjustable, so you can make it tighter. See how much smaller that got? And then you have attachment. But I'm not going to do that right now. Well, actually, okay, so you can, a couple of things. You can just attach it here. I don't think this is going to work as well. We're going to try it while we're here. I may end up like doing a fast forward through this because it doesn't work, okay? So now, and then you're secure. Now that's just going to give you a cute little look. Like maybe, you know what would be fun? Oh my goodness, make a little sign out of fabric and attach it to that. How cool would that be? So now here's what I wanted to show you. Actually, with the hairband, so that when you finish graduation, you're not left with some kind of crazy wonky hairdo. Okay, what we're gonna do is just wear the hairband as normal with the elastic attached to it. And then after that, I'll show you another option, okay? I like having a little hair down in the front. Are y'all doing middle parts? Do we need to do that? So I'm gonna just grab this hair. Wish I had a clip. We'll just hold it with the bobby, so. Sometimes you just don't have enough hands, right? Okay, so now that is out and I don't have to worry about pulling my curls too much. Okay, so now when you take your hat off, you're gonna be fine. Your hair's already fixed and ready. So what I was talking about earlier is I can take with this one, this piece here, this piece here, this piece here. So I have 3 different places that I can secure the cap. You just add as many safety pins as you want. Slip that cap on. And look, ladies, you don't have to stretch it over your head and smash everything because you worked really hard on that hair, right? And then I can just secure it. Make sure you don't get any hair in there. I'll tell you why in a second. You can if you want to, and that's fine. But secure it either to the hat or to a safety pin. Okay? Probably going to want to use the hat just to give it a little more in the bobby. Okay, there. So now I've got it clipped there. I'm just going to do a couple, but so yeah, forget the safety pin here. We're learning as we go. Just do what works. Okay, so now I can take this piece up here. Again, no hair. I'm probably going to end up with a little in there. And just clip it to your hat. And you can do that again here and then repeat on the other side. And by the time you get them all clipped, you're fine, you're good to go. Or just pull your bobbies out if you want to grab some hair and leave your headband on. Let's do it that way. Now we've got this 3-piece headband here. This one's called Riley. There are so many options of headbands though. If you want something to match your school colors or your outfit or whatever, we're gonna scroll right here real quick at a few or all of the hairband options available online today. And then you can just pick your favorite, okay? All of them will work. The beaded ones, you know, they're gonna have a nice little notch for your bobby pin, so that's great. The wider ones are going to show your school colors a little more if you want to. You can also add up to 3 of these together if you want to do this, but not with this particular hairband. Okay, so we're going to just rest this on top of our head so we don't smush our beautiful hair. Kind of spread it out. I'm going to take a bobby pin and attach that, just a little bit of hair if you want it, to the hairband. A little bit of hair is going to keep it in place better, but you don't have to smush your whole do to do it. And there, and you can just adjust these. You can put 2, 3 bobbies on each side, 6 if you want them, and then do the again on the other side. I need to pull that around a little bit, but you know, you get the idea. But like, say you want to wear your cap sideways, you can do that, okay? You can do whatever you want. Look, not coming off until you want it to. So be sure to give yourself time before the throwing. If we're even doing that this year, are we doing that? Are we doing cap throwing? I want to know. Let me know if you've done your graduation rehearsal, what they said about cap throwing. Are we doing that? Last trick, I only have 1 of these on hand, but you really would want 2, or you might want 2. I don't know. 1 or 2 will work. I think 2 will make it easier. So what we're going to do is go back to just our elastic. You can do it with the headband and elastic, or you can do it with just the elastic. I'm just going to show you with just the elastic. You guys have amazing imagination. This generation, boy, I mean, you guys have so much. Okay. I'm going to clip the magnetic clasp to the hairband. You're going to have to kind of put the clip sides together for it to fit, okay? And now that's going on the, whoop, got a bobby pin, a safety pin there. These hold very securely. These are designed to be worn with lanyards, so you don't have to worry about it coming undone unless you pull on it. If you pull on it, it's going to come off on purpose. Okay, now I've got my safety pin. I wish I had 2. Let me look real quick. I'm going to see if I have another one. I'd really love to show you what I mean. Found another one. Yay! Okay, I'm going to clip this to the other safety pin. If you happen to have any little hooks on your cap, Great, that makes it even easier. And we're gonna attach those sides again. Now the only thing about this is when you do rip it off and throw your cap, just make sure you don't lose your elastic because you might want it for something else. But if you do, it's okay. So see how easily that pulls off? But I have to actually apply pressure. So let me show you how that looks when you are ready to throw your cap. Okay, this one's a little tricky if you have long hair or if you have a large style. But if you have short hair or thin hair, simple style, this will be great. So just leave this side attached, flip it onto your head, wrap it around, and let that magnet catch. And you're good to go. Now, once you get it placed, if you have to do any adjusting, you're gonna wanna hold on to those magnets because like I said, if you pull, it's going to move. If you have prankster friends, this is not gonna work because you're gonna have to constantly put it back on. If they'll leave you alone, if they know better than to touch your hair, you're gold. So, you can see if I move it at all. Okay, there. Now we're secure. See? So you can move, you can walk. Don't do a cartwheel. It's probably gonna fall off if you try to do a cartwheel. But. Okay, now it's time for the big moment. Everybody's gonna throw their caps. Congratulations, class of 2021. I am so very proud of you. I don't know where it went. Let's try it again. Congratulations, class of 2021. I hope this helps you get through your graduation day with less hassle, less struggle, and lots of fun. May God bless you in all of your endeavors. Be sure to share with your friends. There is a link in the bio to all of the things that I showed you. I did not include, of course, all of the hairbands, but there are tons and tons of options on the site, and you can just kind of shop around in there. But you'll have a link to the bobby pins and the magnetic clasp, the elastics that you can buy either in a 3-pack or a 1-pack, and to just a few hairbands just to kind of get you started looking for that. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.